to another weekly vlog. I'm so excited to be weekly vlogging this week. It's just been too long. I need to make the bed, pop you back on my designated bathroom angle. I feel like every single vlog I'm standing right here. But I wanted to give a huge thank you to Wild for sponsoring this portion of the video. If you've been here for a while, you would have definitely heard me talk about Wild before. I'm incredibly passionate about natural deodorant and how important, as especially girls, it is for us to not be putting bad products and bad things under our arms. This is my little reusable case. It's like an aluminium case in my color-coded skincare. It's also personalized, and personalized things are more fun. Not only does it contain natural ingredients and shea butter to leave your pits feeling very moisturized and lush, but also they contain no aluminium salts or parabens as well, so they don't clog your pores. So it is good for you, but also our planet, because they are completely reusable. The refills are also packaged in bamboo pulp, so they can be composted or recycled. The scent that I currently have in mind is the fresh cotton and sea salt. Oh, it's so fresh. I'm obsessed with it, especially going into summer. Like, I just want to be smelling fresh, and this is like, I walk around smelling like I've just come out of the washing machine. For refills, I then have coconut and vanilla. I think this is one of their like themed scents, but it's pumpkin spice and vanilla, and it smells so festive. It's very cutely Halloween themed, but I'm definitely going to be wearing this all festive season because it just smells like festive baking to me and so cozy. I apply this once in the morning and then I go all day. I also live in Queensland where we get very humid hot days, especially coming into summer, and I never have to reapply. Wild have also given me the code SOPHIEJ23 if you did want to try out a natural deodorant. That will give you 20% off all of the Wild products, which is a steal of a deal, but I'll make sure to pop it all in the description box if you're interested. I'm just about to hop on the craziest Zoom meeting of my life and I'm nervous. Okay, camera is starting. Oh, asked to join.
Giving them the reins because they are the creators and they know about their audiences better than we do.
The whole other side to it that overwhelms me, that's more of like the production side and how to actually do it, that all overwhelms me, so it almost puts me off doing the creative side because I'm like, oh, it's so scary.
100%, and that's exactly how we like to work. We don't want that at all. We want to make something that is authentically you and that is your voice.
I have actually something here I can show you guys.
I'm scared.
I'm intrigued.
This is going to be.
So, I hope you don't mind.
I knew you were going to do this. Obviously, this is very amateur, but it almost feels like a full circle moment.
That's too close. That's too much involvement for
Okay,
reference.
noted. Did you guys have timelines in mind of like what would be ideal?
Have a bit of a think about, write some down, have a bit of a think about how long you think it's going to take you to compile it, and give us a realistic deadline when you think you can deliver it. Back and forth, and making sure that you're happy with the design, because I think you're going to want to have some time there. Base the cost on things like the costs of production. My thinking is that this would probably end up being a Christmas 2020. We're in 2023, I just had to double check that, 2024 title, which gives you basically a year from now. And so, but that means working on it from now kind of thing, not waiting until August to start. Hypothetically, if we could launch it August, September ahead of Christmas. Christmas is essentially now September onwards.
Yeah,
in
cool.
Markets. So have a bit of a think about what's a realistic timeline for you. Right, well, your deadline's tomorrow.
Perfect. Tonight, end of day.
Anyway,
Oh, I've got it written down.
We've come prepared.
We've come prepared.
I love that. That is the first time. John and I have many chats with many different people. That is the first time I've seen something like that presented.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, and we'll chat soon.
Chat to you soon.
See ya.
Take care.
Oh my god. This is Lang FaceTiming me. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, hello, darling. You're so gorgeous. I've also got Harvey sleeping. What's new? I haven't brought you along for a week or a weekly vlog in weeks. I've just been doing little daily vlogs, which I have been enjoying, don't get me wrong, but there's just something about picking up my camera throughout a whole week that I just love. It feels like my roots, and it feels like coming back to my roots. That's the saying. I did just go and buy myself a matcha because some days you've just got to treat yourself. It's a good one as well. I also need to stop wearing my hair like this. I feel like this is just my only hairstyle recently, mostly because it's just the perfect, your hair is a little bit dirty but you can't be bothered washing it kind of hairstyle. Like, I feel like I get like 2 or 3 good days, maybe less, like maybe 2 days. First day after a wash, it's a bit too fluffy and like it doesn't really sit right, and then you kind of got second day, nice, third day, nice, and then it starts getting a bit oily, so I start doing the slick, and then I just keep doing a slick for like 4 or 5 days. I also never thought I'd be into a slick hairstyle kind of thing. I always just thought I was more of like a messy haired, volume kind of hair girl. But I have come to love the slick. I just feel like it makes me feel so like fresh and like clean. I definitely would not describe myself as a clean girl in any way. You know how some girls just have that clean girl aesthetic where like they just look clean all the time, like their skin is clear and everything is perfectly in place all the time. I feel like some girls really like emulate this clean aesthetic. I definitely do not, but this hairstyle kind of like makes me feel like I am a little bit. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you about all my hair thoughts. I don't think that could be any less interesting, but I'm not gonna lie, the last few weeks I've just been in a bit of a rut, but I don't really know why. Like I'm not like, oh yeah, this is clearly like the reason why I'm feeling this way, but I can't seem to shake it for some reason, and I'm just kind of over feeling like it. Just over feeling like I'm in a rut and I'm not super motivated, or not even like not motivated, because you're not always motivated, but I'm not using any discipline. I feel like I'm going through the motions rather than like making everything I do very intentional, and I'm just over it. So this week I am putting that to an end and I'm getting out of this little rut that I put myself into. I have not been working out. I finished my 6-week program with Move With Us, which I was loving doing so much at the time. And I finished that. I just haven't started a new program. And I think I stopped for a while. And then I had a few like weekends away. And then I just like got busy. Excuses. And then I just haven't gone back into it. And now moving my body just hasn't really been a habit of mine. And now it's been a few weeks and I haven't been to the gym. I have been going on walks, which like at least I'm doing something. I think I would go insane if I wasn't moving my body or getting fresh air. But it just doesn't feel like enough. The feeling of feeling strong in the gym and like pushing yourself is just one of my favorite feelings ever. So I really need to get back into that this week. Oh, look who it is. Sam's cleaning the carpets because he got a new carpet cleaner and he's really excited about it.
I don't know if I want to show it.
Oh my god, no, show it. This is what's come out of our carpets.
Can you see it?
That's actually disgusting.
Pretty hectic, right? What a purchase though.
Yeah.
How good's that? I was so stoked. I'm such an adult now.
Yeah, that's when you know you're an adult, when you're excited about cleaning
And
products.
with all this, you can the couch,
Wow, we also got a new couch.
carpet.
We got a new carpet and a new, which Harvey's made himself very comfortable, a new couch, which I love. I love this color. I mean, obviously we had that beige couch for what, over 3-4 years, maybe more. And that was like getting 2 puppies and just like not treating it as well as we should have treated it. So it just very much needed to go. And I was always the type of person who was like, I love a light couch. Like if I could, I would have a white couch, but obviously just with 2 dogs, that is very unrealistic. And so I've gone this khaki kind of color. I think it looks really good with the new coffee table that I showed you. And then we also got a new TV cabinet as well, which matches the coffee table. I need to fully decorate this a bit better. I'm also very excited for Christmas because I can put my little Christmas villages. Oh, I'm just so excited. So that will look really good, but I need to like plan that out a bit better. Anyway, that's my long-winded way of saying that I'm in a rut and this week I'm gonna get out of it. I did a huge clean out of a bunch of clothes yesterday and we didn't have any bin bags, but we do have some now, so I need to bag them all up and then take them to a little Vinnie's drop off. It was brutal. I got rid of so many clothes that have just been sitting there for so long that I'm like, I like, but I'm just not reaching for. A lot of activewear that I've had for years that I've just kept and I just didn't need because I just wear like the same 4 or 5 sets on repeat at this point. So that felt really good and just kind of like having a spring clean. Obviously Sam's doing a huge deep clean of our carpets that haven't been done. I mean, haven't been deep cleaned in a few years since we've been here, and I'm halfway through a big closet clean out. And I just think little things like that will help me feel refreshed and out of this little rut. I feel like cleaning always helps, and I am going to get back to the gym this week, and I'm going to need you to help me be accountable. I'm going to need you to be I'm going to need you to hold me accountable. We got there because that routine has just gone out the window, hasn't it? I obviously finished that Move With Us program a few weeks ago now, but I think I will just start another one of their programs because I really enjoyed that last one and it kept me in the gym and kept me really interested and enjoying my workout. So I think I'm going to do another one of those. My period also is like 12 days late now, I think. 11 days late. This seems to always happen when I travel. My hormones are all out of whack and my skin's been breaking out because of it, and I've just not been thriving, flopping majorly, and I just need to stop. Just getting back into a good routine. I obviously feel great about the way I eat. I felt like this, I feel like for a while. I feel like I'm just in a really good place with food and eating, and nothing I feel like needs to change there. That's not really how I feel getting back on track, but it's just getting out of this little rut. This little rutty rut that I'm in, you know? Anyway. I am planning to do a bit of filming today. I want to film, which will already be up before this video. I've read quite a few books in the last few months that I haven't really talked about or probably filmed a little bit of like a chat about. So I want to film like a 20 most recent books that I've read and my thoughts on them, which is obviously going to take a while to like talk through 20 books. So I need to get them all from my bookshelf, sit down and start filming. And then I kind of want to get that edited and uploaded today as well. So we'll see what happens. That's my plans for the next few hours. worth of clothes that I've just culled. It was very good.
Thank you for shopping with the Fresh People. You scan your first item.
Good morning. Just opened my eyes and roll out of bed, so I'm a bit out of it, but today's the day I'm going back to the gym. Just having my bone broth and greens beforehand, and then I'm gonna head off.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. Any food I can start you off with for today?
No, thank you.
Just a name for that one?
Sophie.
No problem. Did you want a drink tray with all those ones?
Yes, that'd be great, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Just drive on through.
Nice.
I love a drink tray.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I've missed my Starbucks.
Hi there, just those please.
Thank you so
That's
much.
alright. Have a lovely day.
Thank you. They've given me a venti, even though I ordered it.
Sorry, Rachel. Oh no, that's Lang. Lang's is the only one that's not a venti.
Wow, I definitely ordered a grande. That's such a little
It
treat.
literally says grande. Or maybe it's like, maybe they've done that for the extra ice.
Oh, true. That's a fun, colourful tray. We've got green, we've got pink and brown.
Brown. Yeah. Oh, it's so good to be back.
We have deliveries. Oh my gosh.
That was so good.
Woo.
When we each do. Hey, welcome to the book club, everyone.
Our third month.
I know, she said that she got the inspo from Sadie because she wanted to show women in the arts and how much harder they have to work. So it's kind of like they are a piece of her.
Yeah. She published her first book almost 20 years ago.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
She was 25.
When I was looking for the 1-star reviews, it tells you like percentage of 5 stars, percentage of 4 stars. Less than 1% of the reviews were 1 star.
Wow. I forgot about the 1 stars. Oh, I feel like that might hurt a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
I
can
kind
do
of.
it.
Okay. No way. You're kidding. Which one?
Oh, I didn't do Dove.
I didn't
Dove?
either.
I didn't, but I couldn't find who I wanted.
I thought I was being so mean.
I want to talk you guys through some of my thoughts throughout the book because I made notes. Okay.
Wow.
At first, when I started reading it, it really reminded me of Perks Being a Wallflower.
I see that.
Very just like friendship, but love the writing style of the book. I found it so I could really visualize everything and really envision everything in my head.
I was in tears in the back of an Uber, actually.
That chapter was I
I was
can't
not
stop thinking about
expecting it.
I really appreciated how they hinted at it but didn't hint at
I
it.
agree. Where it's not like, oh, I know what's gonna happen.
I did not
Yeah.
expect it. And related it back to gaming.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
just got goosebumps.
Oh, that actually.
There was so many parts of it that I was like, that's genius.
Yeah.
The way it was explained or the way it was written. I was like, I would never imagine writing something in this way.
As you can see, my point's just not okay after this point.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it's probably one of my favorite books I've ever read. 5 stars.
Wow. I feel like it's between a 4 and a 5, but I don't know what yet. Felt like I don't feel like this in books very often, but I felt like I was diving into a world.
Yeah.
It kind of was giving fantasy vibes, just reading
It was very
a little love
consuming.
story. Yeah.
Yes, that's the perfect word. It's so
And you
consuming.
know how sometimes you read a few pages and then you're like, oh, I'm not getting through this book because I'm just reading a few pages before bed. But no matter how little time I had reading, I was invested.
Yeah. The story is also just so believable as a
Yes.
real.
This is a real
It's
thing.
messy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
It's
agree.
messy.
Yeah.
People aren't always good.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
have flaws, but
Yeah.
they get over. They act.
Miscommunication.
Yes, they act
Yeah.
in a bad way, but they know they're acting in a bad way, but they can't help it.
And
it's
you read
real
them
life.
and then you see their point of view
Yes.
and then you're like, oh, but I love them.
Sam.
Oh my god,
Sam.
Sam.
So this
I
is
thought-
the same.
Yeah, same guy.
Same
But
guy.
the glasses
Same
and
The glasses.
I pictured her beautiful.
Yeah, me too.
Walks in the room and everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Really.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
He's such a marks.
Yeah.
So he's from
10.
He is from Barbie. Yeah. also in a Marvel movie, and he just plays like
Shang-Chi.
yeah, he's like confident, easy guy, like really good to chat to. Yes, and I was like picturing him the whole time. Where do we go? I gave it a 4.75.
Wow.
Wow. When I first finished, I was like 4.5, but I finished it on Thursday and I have not been able to stop thinking about it. There was a lot of words in this book, like a very wordy book, and normally in wordy books I'm like, ugh.
Could have been shorter.
Yes, but I feel like just the way it was written, so it was almost like poetry.
Yes.
In a way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I thought Riley for Sadie as well.
What's Riley from?
Daisy
That's
Jones.
Daisy.
Oh, is it?
Oh, you had Will Sharp as well. And you had Charles Melton. What the hell?
Oh my god, normal people!
Rating? I'm not like 100% set either. Maybe a 4.75.
Nice.
Nice! Oh my god, they're right. I closed my eyes.
Wait, do we have to guess?
Blind date with a book.
Is it all the same book?
It's all the same book.
Oh, okay.
I just wrote the same clues.
I was like, how do we just
So before you open it, you can like see if you can guess.
Hello?
YA crime thriller. Ooh, fast-paced group of friends, lots of secrets. Have you read
I
it?
haven't read it. I don't know if you'll guess it, but I just thought it was like a fun one. I think it's so smart.
Really? Have you heard of it? You haven't?
No, I haven't.
Okay, should we just open
Is
it?
it? I've had it on my TBR for a while.
Oh, like nothing's coming to mind. This is so much fun.
Oh.
Same.
No, I've not heard of it.
Same
No?
author as A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Oh, I haven't read that book. Oh, great writing.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Whoa.
Not everyone will survive the night.
Oh my god.
Broken up into
Hours.
hours.
Oh my god. That sounds so fun. Spoken today at all. I've also just fed my dogs. If you can hear them polishing off their bowls, that's the background noise, the ambience if you will. I'm eating my favorite chocolate ever. It's just so good. Finally got my period. It was literally like 3 weeks late. I think I was saying earlier this week, but my hormones are clearly like not where they should be. Whenever I travel, my hormones for the next month seem to just go out of whack. So if anyone has any advice on how to combat that, I would love any words of wisdom when it comes to that, if that happens to any of you. I mean, I do need to seek professional help. I had my bloods done a few months ago. No, 8 months ago now. And my doctor said my hormones looked fine, but I'm like, Anyway, I'm just so relieved that I finally got it. It was not only 3 weeks late, but I was getting symptoms for 3 weeks. Like, I've been so bloated all the time. My boobs have been kind of tender for the last like week. Skin has been breaking out so bad, and I laugh now. I haven't been laughing. I've just been feeling really like lethargic. So it just feels like such a relief to finally get my period and be like, okay, I can like start operating at like 100% again. Because I feel like you always know like the week before your period or a few days before your period, you start to feel a little bit like tired and all of that. I just feel like I had that for like 3 weeks instead of like a few days this month. So I'm so relieved. I also got no pain as well today, which is thank the Lord. My periods have not been painful for a while now, probably all year, and I'm so grateful. But as you saw, Rach and I had a bit of a cute little date together today. One of our favorite things to do together is just go to Nodo, get a donut, get a coffee or some sort of beverage, and just chat, catch up. Sometimes we work, sometimes we just chat, and today we just chatted. And I just came home and I plonked myself down on the couch because even though I didn't get any pain, I still do feel the first aid period sluggishness. So I just worked on the couch with my computer and a blanket, and it was quite gorgeous. What am I doing for my Friday night, you might ask? Nothing, and I couldn't be happier about it. I feel like recently I've been quite go. There's a lot just going on right now. I feel I just couldn't be more excited. I don't have any plans, like set plans, the things I want to do this weekend, but I don't really have any like set like plans with anyone. Too much work to do. Like I just have a bit of a free weekend and a Friday night, and I'm so excited. My plans for tonight are, I'm not sure if I'll finish it. There is quite, I think I've probably got another like couple hundred pages, so I probably won't finish it, but I'm currently reading Powerless. I started it a few days ago. If you've seen my last couple of videos, I've talked about how this is our book club book of the month in my Instagram like channel chat kind of thing. Started it a few days ago and I'm utterly obsessed with it. I posted in the chat some voice notes the other night of my thoughts when it started to get like really, really good, and I just was like, oh my gosh, I can't get over this. These are all of my voice notes. Basically me just discussing my thoughts. I knew I'd heard good things about this book from both Georgia and Rach. They both said that they loved this book. I think it was a 5-star read for the both of them. So I was 99% sure I was gonna love this, but you just never know if you'll like really connect with a book and really love it. And I feel that way about this book. Like I cannot even. The banter. I just feel like this is the perfect example of once you read romance fantasies like this, going back to a regular romance is just not, it just doesn't cut it. Like I read Flawless by Elsie Silver, I think it's called, which is like the Chestnut Springs series, which I do want to continue reading because I enjoyed. But like the romance in that compared to the romance in this, it's just next to none. I feel like there's been a few book boys that have like given me butterflies. Kai is one of them. I want to finish the book so badly because I just want to know what happens, and I just feel like I need to like consume all of the words and everything that's being said. But I also don't want it to end because I'm really scared I'm going to get a bad book hangover after this. This is how much I've read, so I'm over halfway now. I wouldn't say I'm like close to being 2/3 of the way. And it's this author's first book she's ever written. I actually don't know how that's possible. Apparently the author took quite a lot of inspiration from The Hunger Games, so it does have a lot of like similar themes. I'm gonna read you the back because I feel like I haven't mastered the art of being able to explain a book. I'll get there, but I'm just gonna read it. Only the extraordinary belong in the kingdom of Ila. I've actually never said that out loud, so I've never had to think about the pronunciation. The elites have possessed powers for decades gifted to them by the plague, while those born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom of Ila and shunned from society. No one knows this better than Peyton Grey, an ordinary posing as a psychic to blend in with the elites. When she unsuspectingly saves one of Ila's princes, Kai Aza, she's thrown into the purging trials, a brutal competition showcasing the elites' power. If the trials and the opponents within them don't kill her, the prince she's fighting feelings for will, if he discovers what Peyton is, completely ordinary. Like, doesn't that make you want to read it? Tell me why, like, there being a plague and some people getting powers and then some people being completely ordinary. Like, why is that realistic to me? It's just so good. Because you're, like, in on the secret of obviously her being an ordinary. And she's just faking it with all of these people who have powers and the love interests. I'm in love with Kai. It's unfortunate, but it is true. I think I'm going to read on the couch for a bit and just eat my chocolate. And then I'll go upstairs and have a shower and get into bed. But right now the couch is just where I want to be spending my Friday night. So we'll be here. I'm scared. Things are kind of good right now, and I'm reaching the point of the book where I just know that it's probably going to be downhill before it can hopefully, I don't know how it's going to end. There is a second book, so it's obviously going to end on a bit of like a okay, let's get comfortable. I folded down so many pages. I was even underlining and annotating a bit, and I finished this chapter with what a chapter. Just listen to this. He leans in closer, eyes brimming with barely bottled up emotions. And I'll save your life again and again, aimlessly hoping you will allow me to stay in it. Anything this man says at this point, I'm like, I'm not doing well.
after finishing Powerless. A book hasn't made me feel this way in I don't even know how long. Like I literally finished it at like 10 a.m. this morning and now it's 10:20 p.m. at night. I've just been editing because I just had a bit of like a motivation, a pull to edit, and so it's kind of a bit late, but I think this has to be a 6-star read for me. Like, this is not a 5-star. Often I finish a book and I'm like, wow, like 5 stars, that was a great book. It might linger in my thoughts, but this like is lingering in my like heart. This is lingering in my emotions. And I'm looking at my bookshelf and trying to think about what book to start next. Because obviously I haven't decided a new book to read before bed, but I'm scared that anything that I pick up, I'm gonna be like, this isn't Kai, this isn't Peyton. I have very much been sharing all of my thoughts in the book club group on Instagram. I also asked what everyone was rating it, and I reckon a solid like 80 to 90% of you have all said 5 stars. A few of you even said it's definitely a 6-star book. I'm so glad that we're all feeling this way. Someone said 6-star, It's My Roman Empire. I finished it last week, still on my mind. Really found my people. I sent videos like 5 hours later after finishing the book being like, I'm still not doing well. Also, this is fan art. This doesn't give anything away, by the way. This is the fan art. How can words on a page do this to me? I'm thinking I'm gonna need to pick up a book that's like not going to be anything like groundbreaking, nothing too crazy. I'm also just changing my pillowcase because I'm so particular about, I think it's just struggling with skin. I've developed this like obsession, this like hyperfixation on my pillows and rarely sleeping on the same side of the pillow more than once. That didn't make any sense, but like I'll wash my pillowcase, sleep on one side, the next night sleep on the other side, then wash it. And it's almost, it's kind of like my Roman Empire at this point. Just remembering if I flipped my pillow, forgetting to put it in the wash. So just acne things. I've got my fresh silk pillowcase and nothing makes me happier. Oh, what book am I going to start next? I'm either thinking, I haven't read a book on my Kindle in so long. I've really just been in my physical book reading phase. Like I'm just loving picking up actual books. So do I download a new Kindle book? Do I get something from my physical TBR? I feel like I'm doing this a disservice by moving on so quickly, but I also feel like I need to move on. How can a book do this to me? I'm also just doing a face mask, or sheet mask if you will. This is one of the ones I got from South Korea and it feels so good. Like it was so luxurious on my face and so hydrating. This is one of my favorite parts about finishing a book, is popping it up on my bookshelf as another read book. It's never looked better. From this point on, these are the books I haven't read, and then the rest are the ones that I've read. I feel like this one should go here. I'm either thinking 5 Survive, which is the next book club book that Rach chose, which you saw, because it's like a YA thriller. Like I feel like it's very different kind of vibe. Like I feel like that could be a good kind of refresher. I also have The Final Gambit, which is the 3rd book in the Inheritance Game series. Another very like quick read, easy to get into, be another good palette cleanser. I think those are my 2 options if I don't do a Kindle read. I think I'm gonna do 5 Survive. I'm getting pulled to that. I don't really know much about it, which is kind of stunning. It's the best way to walk into a book. It's 8 hours, 6 friends, 1 sniper. It says 5 survive, so 1 person doesn't make it through. The back says, you can't see me, but I can see you. If you try to run, I will shoot. Red Kenny is on a road trip with 5 friends when their RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere. This is no accident. Someone is out there and someone wants one of them dead. With 8 hours till dawn, the 6 friends must escape or work out which one of them is the target. Buried secrets will be forced to light and not everyone will survive the night. A heart-pounding, addictive YA thriller from the multi-million best-selling author of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Each chapter is an hour, so there's like 8, or I'm not sure if it's a chapter or like parts, but the whole book spans over 8 hours, which I think is such a fun concept. Oh, huge writing. That is beautiful. Compared to Powerless. Powerless had such small writing. I really just got used to it and it was worth it, obviously. But look at that writing. I think I'm going to do this next. And then I might do a Kindle read as well. Maybe like a little romance. I kind of do want to read the next book in the Chestnut Spring series. So I read Flawless, the first one, last week. That was a good other like palette cleanser. I feel like it wasn't anything groundbreaking, but I enjoyed. Also, if you remember from my South Korea vlog, look at my little friends. They're actually the cutest things ever. They're in their little bed. If anyone knows what these are called, please let me know. I've also got this little guy who has his own bed. So they're on my bedside table. Look at them. Anyway, I've got to take this mask off. It's probably on for like 15 minutes now, which I feel like is probably a good amount of time. I've really enjoyed doing it. I want to start doing these more often. Anyway, that's my update. I'm hoping after a sleep I stop feeling so emotionally affected by Flawless. Just think I will need a solid 5 to 7 business days to get over that one. And the ending. I want to talk about it so badly, but I just realized that it's just full spoilers. But if you've read it, you know.
hard to fall in love. What if I'm too hard to fall in love?
Oh my god. If you haven't listened to Lauren Spencer Smith's new album Mirror, that woman's voice just like does something to like my heart, my soul. It is 3:52 p.m. Sunday afternoon. I've just dropped off my clothes that I culled this week to the drop-off point and I'm outside of the gym. Is gym the last thing I feel like doing this afternoon? Yeah. It is. I kind of like made the little goal for myself to do 3 sessions this week and I've done 2 and I needed to like mentally show myself that I can do what I told myself I was gonna do. How do I still have my seatbelt on? I just needed to build that like mental trust within myself that I will do things when I tell myself I'm going to do them. I think I'm just gonna do upper body sessions because that would be full body, lower body and then upper body that I've done this week. And I feel like that's a nice way to just like get myself back into training. I'm really hoping that because it's a Sunday afternoon, there's going to be no one in the gym. That would be gorgeous. It's really bright. I don't know why I took my sunglasses off. I just feel like I wanted to like actually look at you. You know when you're like talking to someone, you feel like you can't like connect if you can't see their eyes. But I'm in front of a white wall that the sun is just reflecting right onto my face. So I don't know what I was thinking. You know how when you haven't been doing something for a while and you start doing it, it's like it's a hard push every single time? That's how I kind of feel this week has been. But I need to push through this phase so that it starts to become either like a non-negotiable habit of mine again, and then also hopefully then I start to like look forward to it. Just no more stupid excuses. I miss going to the gym and being like, I'm having so much fun, I feel so strong, etc, etc. I feel like I've got something in my eye. I'm bloody sweating, praying that it's gonna be really quiet in there. Just lift some weights, make my muscles do some sort of work, and I need to go to the shops to get some things for dinner tonight because I have nothing. Drop clothes off, tick. Gym, about to tick. Small grocery shop, then go home, walk the boys, have a shower, make dinner, relax. That's the plan. Burst of energy at like 9:30 p.m. I did a bunch of cleaning, edited this vlog up today. Now I'm just feeling really good. However, I have gotten to bed a little bit too late. I would have loved to get to bed a bit earlier. It's like 10:30ish. I'm also in my Christmas PJs from last year. My gym session was so good. It was, you know how I was saying how just before I went into the gym, I wanted to get back to like being in the gym, being like, I really enjoyed this. I really felt that with this session. I was just listening to good music. I just felt really good. Then as you saw, I did my grocery shop, came home, went for a walk and then made dinner and just relaxed and then had my burst of energy. My arms though feel so shaky and fatigued. And I really like went light. I feel like all this week, just getting back to the gym and lifting weights, I've gone lighter than I obviously was going. It's crazy what just a few weeks off the gym can do. But I'm excited for this upcoming week. I feel like I've lost strength just by how fatigued I feel, but I also know that it's only been a few weeks and it won't take too long for my muscles to kind of remember what it feels like to be training. Last night I read the first 2 hours, if that makes sense, of the book. I'm now up to 12 a.m. I'm really enjoying the fact that it is broken up into parts, so I feel like I'm flying through and so I feel like obviously I'm not even very far in at all. With the short amount of reading I did last night, I was like flying through and you feel really accomplished when you get to each hour. I've only got 6 hours left. Anyway, I'm going to read until I get really tired and then end my night. I had a really good week this week though. I feel so much better than I did last Sunday night. I've also laid out my activewear to go to the gym in the morning, so we're getting back into it and it feels really good. Anyway, as it is Sunday night, I'm going to end the vlog off here. Really hope you've enjoyed.
I wasn't in that, was I?
No. Sam is naked.
Don't tell them that.
I hope you've enjoyed coming along this week. You just flicked my camera with the thing. I will see you next week.